Construction on our original tunnel begins on July 15th, 1848. There is a crew of 220 men, mostly Irishmen, building the railroad, building the tunnel. They start at opposite ends of the tunnel. They are working two 12-hour shifts, making 95 cents a day. They will meet on October 31st, 1849. So 15 months of digging out the tunnel. First trains used the tunnel on May the 9th, 1850, 22 months after construction started. Very impressive for that time period to build this tunnel in 22 months.
Jeez, yeah.
Now let me unlock the gate and we will ride through. Stone walls that you will see are 4 foot thick, brick ceiling, and where we have some brick walls, that is 2 feet thick.
We're in the haunted tower at the back. Can you see it? We're on a tour of the haunted tower. You called it like.
On our left, a safety pocket. There are 8 safety pockets in the tunnel. 6 are this size, 2 are slightly larger. Yes, initially you have track maintenance crews in the tunnel, and over time local folks walk through the tunnel. Easier to walk through the tunnel than over the mountain. So if you were in the tunnel and a train entered, you want to find yourself one of those 8 safety pockets.
Fast.
Fast, yes. And remain there until the train passes. Now, the crew working this end, they hit some bedrock and boulders. I'm going to come behind you with the flashlight. Here we have the remains of one of those boulders. Would have come out farther. They remove enough of the rock for the track path.
Wow.
Drill mark.
Wow.
Drill mark. Several other drill marks in this rock. 2-man hand drill is one of their main tools.
Wow.
One man is holding the drill. It's a long pole, has a sharp bit on one end. Again, one man is holding it. Another man is hitting it with a hammer. You hope he's hitting the drill.
Yes.
Every time it's hit, they rotate it. And that removes rock. One of the main things they are doing, and we will see some better drill marks up ahead. One of the main things they are doing is they are trying to drill holes 36 inches deep. They will pack that hole with black powder, insert a fuse, light the fuse, next step, very important, run, and blast the rock. Dynamite is 20 years away from invention.
So how long would it take them to go the 36 inches with that hand drill?
That would take quite a while, I think.
Like days?
Oh no, but probably an hour or so.
Oh.
They do not get far and they hit a bigger, higher, longer rock. As we go along, look for drill marks in the rock, too many to stop at. I will pause here to point out when they encounter this rock, originally portions of this rock came all the way over. So where we're sitting today would have been solid rock.
Wow.
I'm hoping we will trip these lights.
That's a good one. Right
Yes.
there.
Come on, lights, trip.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
We call that our best drill mark.
Yeah.
Gives you an idea of the size of the hand drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah. Another good one up and below.
Yep.
No wonder the one
Oh, I
side
like that.
only did
Changes.
500
Yes.
compared to the 900.
I was thinking.
Now,
This was-
of interest to me, they get to the end of this rock, the way it blasted. They chisel on it. You can still see chisel marks. Workers were making this as deep as they could. The railroad workers considered this a bonus extra safety pocket. But your tour guide, Dave, I would prefer to be in the brick one. Yes. And this poor crew, they get right here and they hit 75 feet of solid limestone floor to ceiling. So where we are driving today would have been solid rock. And you pick any section. I like to pause right here and pick this section, but pick any section in this 75 feet and look at all the drill marks and the different angles that they go at. And my folks on my left, if you want to lean out and look at the top, there is almost a straight line of drill marks.
How many men died building this?
We don't know. We know 35 were injured or killed. Injured, maimed, or killed, 35. We don't have a breakdown of that number. 3 months to drill through this section. I'm impressed with 3 months.
Yeah, but consider the tools they had.
Yes. Another safety pocket.
Now, why would they have bricked this section?
They hit some of the brick areas, they hit soft material.
Okay,
Runny clay, had to get something up quickly.
gotcha.
Some other brick areas, they're running low on the stone, but have plenty of brick. And instead of waiting for more stone, let's just keep working. Somebody at some point after the tunnel is restored, somebody measured out for us tour guides, left us marks. So we know the spot. I'm trusting their measurements. This mark is saying we have come in 575 feet, 902 feet ahead of us. This is marking where the two work crews met October 31st, 1849. Each,
Keep going.
kept digging out their end of the mountain.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?
Did they put the golden spike in?
No, Golden Spike is on the Transcontinental Railroad.
What was that, promontory?
Yes,
There's another
Yes.
pocket there.
another pocket that's some of our lighting system used for that. Sorry, sir.
No, no, you're all right.
The crew working the end of the mountain we're facing, they are mainly digging out dirt and clay. They hit rock only twice. So they've started down there, they're digging toward us. This is the second rock they encountered. This rock did come all the way across. Some real good drill marks
Oh,
in this rock. Hole from blast possibly. And less of an obstacle, what remains of the first rock they encounter. And we mainly like to point this out just to show, look how far they dig in
Yeah.
Before they
hit some solid rock. And again, some real good drill marks in that rock. And one of our two larger safety pockets. Supposedly 5 men could get in this. My first year here, we had a girls' summer camp tour. We got 7 teenage girls in that safety pocket.
Wow. Were they like on top of each other too?
They're lined up.
Yeah,
One faces the wall, the side wall,
yeah.
and other folks get in chest to back, kind of like a deck of cards.
Yeah. That's the only way you could fit.
Yes. But with a train coming in, I don't think you would worry about how to line up.
No.
crawl on top of them.
Yes. And you might grab somebody and pull them out so you can get in. Crew working this end again, mainly dirt and clay. They have to brace the walls with timbers as they're working to keep the walls from collapsing. Stonemasons are close behind. Stonemasons come to one of those timbers, lay the stone around it, cut the timber off, leaving a big chunk of wood in the wall. Over time, workers come back in and they fill in holes. You can tell the smaller rock areas where holes were filled in. Not filled in very good. And they left some holes. We don't know the timeline on that. We don't know how soon after construction. Our assumption has to be where they left holes, there was still a big piece of that timber in there. Natural air condition in the tunnel. We really enjoy that in the summer. Last August and September, it was close to 90 or over 90 every day outside. Stayed 75 degrees inside the tunnel. We take a slow ride through the tunnel on those days. Oddly, last February, I got about 3 days in a row where it was warmer inside the tunnel than it was outside. Not a lot warmer, but about 5 to 8 degrees warmer inside the tunnel than out. Right now, my apologies to the folks facing backwards. Over the tunnel, we have a marble plaque. There's one over both ends. Placed when the first trains use the tunnel. They have a big ceremony. Politicians, including Governor Town of Georgia, come and make speeches. They break wine bottles over both ends of the tunnel to christen it. And they have a brass band here, and they march through the tunnel with the brass band.
Oh, cool.
And put up the marble plaques. This plaque has Governor Town's name on it, the name of the chief engineer, foremans of the work crews, the name of the company that builds the tunnel, John D. Gray Company, the dates and the length of the tunnel. Everything but the names of the poor Irishmen that do the work. But that's how it goes, right? The brass gets the credit, even today.
Yeah.